One of the most common questions I get asked is for hashtags on Instagram, how many should I use and where should I put them? So let's do the really simple version of this. I just run an Instagram class, so this is top of mind. I'm an advocate of using all 30 hashtags. So not everyone believes in that, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, every hashtag you use is a new opportunity to get found by an audience that hasn't connected with you yet. So I find for myself or for my clients, we use the full 30 hashtags in our posts. Then when we look back on the insights and the analytics, we will find a lot more people that weren't already following the account saw that piece of content. And that means more people to comment, to interact, to see your brand, to potentially follow you. So that just creates opportunities for people who are interested in what you're doing to find you. The way I do it is I will use 2 to 3 hashtags in my actual post. I will pick the things that are the most relevant to the content of that post and what it's about, and one for the audience it's most relevant for. So for me, it might be hashtag Instagram marketing tip, hashtag nonprofit, because that tells Instagram that my target market for this post is nonprofits and it's a tip on Instagram marketing, and that's going to mean it's going to index that information when it processes my post, and the algorithm is going to show it to more of those kind of people interested in those topics in those sectors. So that post is going to be more relevant. I will then have maybe up to 27 other hashtags, which I then put in the first comment of my post. I do that more for visual reasons. So the second that somebody comments on my post, those hashtags will disappear. It doesn't look ugly. It doesn't look overly promotional. But if somebody's searching one of those hashtags, while Instagram won't index every single hashtag in their algorithm, if somebody still clicks on that hashtag and is searching for information about nonprofit marketing or cystic fibrosis or animals to rescue in Melbourne or whatever it might be, they are still going to find your content. Your content is going to pop up in that hashtag feed. If they're interested, they're going to go look at it. And again, potential new follower, potential new engagement. So lots of opportunities that comes from that. So Instagram, I recommend 30 hashtags, up to 30 hashtags. Combination of hashtags that are relevant to your target market, hashtags that are relevant to the content or the themes or the post that you're sharing information about. And you could also have a couple of custom hashtags for your brand or your organization or your community as well. If it relates to an event, having an event hashtag's great to aggregate content around your event. So I will find great hashtags by looking at what other content people are creating. So find competitors that are doing really well or other brands that are getting big audiences in your space. I will go and look at their posts. I will look at their first comment. I will find the hashtags they're using. I will make a list. I will save it on my phone. I'll save it on my computer, and I will use those hashtag lists again and again for a while. Then I'll go into my analytics and I'll see which hashtags are performing well for me, and they're the ones I'll keep using. If some aren't performing, I'll drop them off the list and I might try a few new hashtags. So I constantly have a cycling list. So if I'm doing an inspirational post, I might have a slightly different list of hashtags. If I'm doing an educational post, if I'm doing like a personal funny story, the list might be a bit different. But I don't recreate the wheel with every post. I have saved lists of hashtags that are relevant that I can grab and use when I post. So I recommend you do the same. So if you're wondering about how many hashtags to use on Instagram, I'm hoping this video has answered your question. If you want to go deeper into Instagram, I have an Instagram short course on my website targeted for nonprofits and impact-based organizations. It's available on demand for only $50 AUD. You're welcome to go and grab that. Plus, you'll find under this links to find more of my free content and some of the other things that I offer as well. If you ever need help, flick me a message. Always happy to support an organization that is looking to improve their storytelling to their audience in 2024. Hope you enjoyed this lesson.